All right, everyone, we're going to get started. So we're going to talk today about how you can enhance your first-line worker experience with Microsoft Teams. I'm Sancha Gupta.
And hey everyone, I'm Gul Mariam, and we're both PMs at Microsoft Teams. Thank you everyone for joining us. So today we're going to start with who first-line workers are, what challenges they face, and how we're going to help them. So let's get started with a short video that's going to give you a glimpse into this area.
New discoveries are made. New milestones are reached. And businesses thrive when people are empowered to achieve more. All workers can do the incredible with Microsoft Teams. But there's one group on the first line. They're the first to see the product take shape.
Having these tools makes it so simple to focus more time into our customers.
The first with an opportunity to address an issue.
Our employees that are on the first line, they're the lifeblood of our company.
The first touch with customers.
Fruit of the Loom's been in business 160 years. You don't do that by not innovating.
And now, new features in Teams empowers first-line workers to work as a team and achieve even more. They can manage their day, be more efficient, and find the right person to get the job done. Now, all workers are empowered by the Hub for Teamwork. Microsoft Teams.
All right, so who are first-line workers? Well, they're the face and soul of any company, as you saw in the video. They're the first to engage with your customers, see the product in action, and are closest to customers. So they're the sales associates in retail, the medical staff in healthcare, the factory workers in manufacturing. And we call them first line for a reason. It's because the hero and importance they play in everyday business. Microsoft in the past has built several tools for boardrooms and information workers, but as we evolve our mission to empower every individual, building solutions for the first line is integral to our mission. And because the nature of their jobs is such, they're more on the go, their needs are very different as well.
Yeah, so as Gul briefly mentioned, the tools that they use right now are currently IW focused, like you and me, knowledge workers, information workers. The tools are not built for them, so they don't have the right tools for them. So first of all, they feel disconnected from the company. But can you blame them? A lot of them don't even have a digital identity. There's no way from the boardroom, from the CEO, from the VPs to even communicate down to these guys. So when we did research, there's no surprise that they feel disconnected. Second of all, they're using outdated and obsolete tools. So when we went and did research, we go back to the back office and we see a bulletin board, just ton of papers, ton of schedules. Within shift scheduling, you'll see that everything is out of sync. They're using pen to cross out shifts, swap shifts, saying someone's on vacation. People are taking pictures and sending them off, and frankly, that's just a mess. Lastly, the solutions they're using are not provided by IT, so they're using things such as WhatsApp, Messenger to communicate with each other, send files, so on and so forth, and it's not compliant.
So to help first-line workers overcome these challenges, we're now offering Teams for First Line. And Teams as a hub with its existing capabilities of communication, collaboration, and extensibility to line of business apps will be enhanced with the capability of schedule management to empower first-line workers. This will help first-line workers get easy access to when and where they have to go, what they have to do at their jobs, and just be successful at their work.
So with no further ado, we're going to jump into a demo. So I'm going to play a store manager named Ben Albert. Think of me as a department store, and I'm managing the store. So as a store manager, one of my responsibilities is also creating schedules. So I'll go ahead and show that on the desktop experience, which is primarily what users are going to use to create schedules. And then Gul will play Deborah, who's going to be a sales associate on the team. And she's going to be showing the mobile experience, which is what first-line workers usually use. All right, so over here, we're within Teams, and you can see the existing modules you already have, such as activity feed, chat, files, so on and so forth. So again, Teams is the hub, so you can still communicate with each other, with whoever's on your team. You can share files. And now we're introducing a new module called Shifts. So this here is an internal build, so please excuse me if anything goes wrong. So over here, it's set up so we have different groups. So you can see here's my manager group. You can see the sales associate groups where you'll find Deborah. You can see cashiers, so on and so forth. So on the top, you can see the day notes. So these are things like maybe daily sales goals or anything I want to communicate to all the employees working that day. They can see this right within our mobile app, which we'll show later in the demo. Next, I can go ahead and create a shift. So I can see over here the availability of my employee. I can see Deborah's available all day, and frankly, Monday looks a little bit light to me. So let's go ahead and assign her a shift. So I can go double-click on that cell. So you can see the start time over here, end time, and color. I personally use color to kind of distinguish visually which shift is there. Again, because it's also printed out, I want to be able to easily see and mental memory of what shifts are there. You can see a custom label. So this is if I refer to the shift instead of 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., if I call it like my full day shift. Or if I have a different name for it, I can replace the title with that. I have notes as well. So shift notes are only for the person that is working that shift. Day notes is for everyone working shifts, is the distinction there. So I can write something such as, please bring the training equipment. Lastly, we have activities. So within activities, I can select at what time someone is doing a certain thing. So for example, if I want Deborah to be on station B 11 to 11:15, I might also want to specify when people are taking their lunch break so all my sales associates are not out at the same time. So I can go ahead and assign lunch, and she's going to take hers 12:30 to 1:30. So I can go ahead and save this. So you can see the shift is created here. Another feature we have is called open shifts. So think of this as, I don't know who to assign for this shift yet, but I know I need that shift. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the open shifts row. Then when I go ahead and share this, there are two ways it can be reassigned. Either me manually doing it, so I can go ahead and see here, again, Deborah's available. So I can click over here, assign it to Deborah. Or we'll show later on in the demo, my employees can request to grab them. And when they're requesting to grab them, I can go ahead and see the total hours we'll put them at, because I want to be very careful I'm following all the legal things I need to follow, not putting them in overtime unless I have to. And we'll show a timestamp, so I'm being totally fair. First come, first serve, if that's how I like it. Over here, we have our request panel. So when these requests come in, there are other things such as swap, time off as well, where I can show within my request panel over here. So let me go ahead to next week and create my schedule. So over here, I have a blank schedule, and next week I have a new sales associate starting. So let me go ahead and add Andrew. There he is. This is using the global address list. So if he's already in the system, with one click, he's right on my team right away. So you can see the blank schedule over here, but for me mentally, I like to think of it from last week. What shifts did I have? And then I want to modify for this week to accommodate everyone's new availability and our new employee. So we have this feature called copy schedule. So this is pretty much saying I want to copy last week's schedule into this week. And we have a few options to customize it based on how I schedule. So I want to keep my activities the same because, I have the same, I want Deborah to go in station B, have lunch break at the same time. I want open shifts as well. But people's vacation doesn't make sense for me to copy over. That's always changing. And shift notes, sometimes they bring training equipment, sometime for the next week they're not going to, so I'm not going to copy that over as well. So now when I press copy, it's pretty much making those modifications that I requested and filling out the schedule as you can see over here. So now I see my sales associate, Andrew, and Deborah has kindly agreed to let Andrew shadow her. So I can go ahead and select all those shifts, press Control-C or right-click and press copy, and I can go ahead and paste them on Andrew. So we are following a lot of things to help, fast schedule creation. Again, I am a store manager. Schedule creation is just one part of my job. Additionally, we have a feature where when you click on a shift, you can see recently created shifts over here, as well as I can search for shifts. So we're doing everything we can to help the scheduling manager be as efficient as possible. Lastly, I can go ahead and share this with my team, so they're only notified when I'm done making updates and not while I'm in my draft mode. After I'm done sharing this with my team, all my employees that are working shifts will get notifications that tells them, here are your shifts, as well as I can print this out or export it if I want to get it in a payroll system.
The tech person is he inside?
We're going to jump into the mobile demo, and I think Gul is getting that set up because we're not missing a cord, so please bear with us for 1 second.
Phone.
In the meantime, I'll show you the month view. So this is an overview of my whole schedule. Instead of looking at a week, I can look at the month to make sure everything's making sense. People aren't working like back-to-back shifts, so on and so forth. As well as I have a day view. So in this, it's easy for me to scroll down and make sure throughout the day, visually, everyone is covered. And we're going to jump into the mobile demo in just 1 second. Oh, you don't have the dongle. Another feature I'd like to show is over here. So right now what you can see, everyone is grouped by people. So you have people on the left side and shifts over here, like a regular week view. There's a feature called View by Shifts. So now I can see for each shift within each group how much coverage I have for each day. So this is really easy for me to know if I always need 2 people in the morning, 2 people in the afternoon, 2 people in the evening, am I meeting those requirements? So we want to make sure that we help you with auditing, error checking. I can even click over here and see who is assigned to the shifts. We have things such as total hours, so we want to really make sure you are scheduling the way you need to schedule. So we're going to jump into what the sales associate sees on her mobile device.
All right. So as a sales associate, I need to know when and where I have to go, what I need to do. I want to clock into my shift, make any schedule changes, and communicate with my team. So I just got to work, and now I want to know what's on my plate for today. I open the Teams app, and I land on the home page. Here I see that my next shift is starting in 3 minutes, and it's time to clock in. So I can go ahead and clock in from here. The time clock functionality has a geofencing capability, so my manager on the web can configure a setting and say that you can only clock in if you're at this specific location. And I'm also allowed to clock out for breaks because unfortunately you're not paid for all breaks. So let's show an example of that. And on the rest of the homepage, I also get to see my agenda for the rest of the day. My manager has set some sales goals for the whole team. There are some shift notes mentioned, and I see who's working with me today. And it's easy to get to know who's working with you so that you can get in touch with them in case some emergency comes up or you need to let them know and give them a heads up, say a VIP has just entered. Then I see the Shifts app over here, and here I can see all the shifts that my manager assigned to me. When my manager assigns a shift, I get a real-time update and a notification telling me that one has come in, and I can see all of them for the upcoming days over here. Let's click on a shift and see the details. So here I see that I have my day notes, which is the same for everybody working today. Then I have shift notes, which are specific to me. And then I see activities here, which Sanchit just showed you on the web. So I know that within my shift from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., I'm supposed to do these different things and report to these different places. Now, if I realize that I'm not able to make it for this shift for some reason, say for example, my family is visiting me and I can't make it for this shift, I have the option to easily swap or offer this shift right from here. So I click on swap and I pick a teammate who I want to swap the shift for. So let's say I can make it on Friday, so I swap it with Alex and I send him the request. So this request now goes to Alex. He will respond to the request, and if he approves it, then it will finally go to my manager, and upon the manager's approval, the schedule will automatically get updated. And if I want to make any other changes to my schedule, I have a bunch of other options. I can see open shifts. In open shifts, which Sanchit already showed you, I have the option to request any that I'm able to make. So let me request this open shift. And so, my manager would now get a notification that you have an employee who's requesting for an open shift. I just showed you the swap of functionality. Then time off is the other option. I can request for time off for any reason, like if I have a sick day, I need to take a vacation, on a specific day I'm not able to make it to work, and send the request. Similar to this, my manager can approve or decline it. And lastly, I can set availability. So if I'm not able to make it on a specific day, I can let my manager know that. So over here, right now it says I'm available all day on Wednesday, but I can change that and say I'm only available, say 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So my manager will see that and they'll schedule my shifts accordingly. Okay, in addition to seeing my schedule, I can also see my team member's schedule. And I can see them by group, so I know who to contact and where. So I'm on my shift and I know, and some issue comes up with a customer, so I need help from the customer service. So I go over here, I see who's working at customer service, and I see that Christy is working right now. So I click on Christy and I contact her. So from here, I can directly message her saying that, hey, need some help. I could also share my location with her and tell her that, can you come find me because a customer is waiting for us. And I get all the functionality that Teams offers for messaging. I can call her, I can video call her as well. I can use GIFs and have a more rich media integration. And in addition to that, I can also attach files and pictures and yeah. So that's the overall functionality, and as I mentioned earlier, we get all, because it's on the Teams app, you get all functionality that Teams offers as well. For example, if my manager adds any files on the web, maybe a training file has been uploaded, I have easy access to it from my phone. And lastly, when I'm done with my whole shift, I can go to the clocking feature and clock out, and my timesheet will automatically get updated, and my manager will be informed. So everything you saw here, most of the experiences for employees are also available on the web. Employees can't create schedules, but they can access them, they can view them, they can interact and request swap offer shifts.
All right, so now that you've seen all the functionality we have to offer, you must be wondering, how do I get this? 1 second. Okay, so you can, why does this keep going back? Okay, perfect. So you can see within your IT admin portal, you can go ahead and configure it per user, per module level. So you can turn this on for all of your first-line workers, and because per user might be a little bit slow, you can go ahead and run a PowerShell commandlet as well. So you can go ahead and run a command such as pull everyone in the F1 SKU and automatically turn on shifts for them. And with that, we have completed our session, so we'd like to open up a Q&A. Yes? Yeah, so the question was, what happens when you enter in all your times? What happens to the list? Can you integrate it with systems? Can you export it, so on and so forth? So you can go ahead and export that data. You can export it and you can put it within one of the payroll systems. We are working to integrate with more and more partners as well, so we do have a full extensibility story. We have APIs, so you can export that data and do the integration yourself as well.
Yes.
Yes. So the question was, is this getting rid of StaffHub? So this is actually bringing StaffHub functionality into Teams. So by end of this year, you'll see this module shifts light up. From April 1st, we're going to start our seamless integration from StaffHub into Teams. And October 1st, 2019, StaffHub will be deprecated. Any other questions?
Yes. So the question is, when is this functionality going to be available? By the end of this year, within the next couple of months, you should be able to get access to shifts in Home app. Did you have a question? Can you disable clock in, clock out? Yes, you can. So the clock in, clock out functionality is not enabled by default. You have to, on the web view, there is settings page where you can enable it explicitly. Sorry. Can owners be
So the question was, can workers be assigned to simultaneous shifts? So the answer is yes, they can, but we do our best job to tell you, like, hey, there's a conflict, or hey, they're working all these hours, but we don't limit the store manager from doing all of that. We are looking in our roadmap for like rule-based scheduling, so you can go ahead and set rules such as you're not allowed to set more than 10 hours. We don't have that functionality right now, but we show you how many hours and leave it to the store manager. Yes, question.
In StaffHub, you were able to define some resources, links to or shortcuts to other web resources. Is this coming in Teams as well?
Are you referring to employee resources?
Yes.
Okay. So Teams itself has an extensibility option where you can add Power Apps, because in employee resources you could add Power Apps and links. Currently, in the short term, we're not going to have that specific to it, but that's actually a great idea what we can sync on after. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the clock in and clock out feature, is there like a geolocation kind of set up to where I can see, so if I have staff in the field and I want to see them, like if they're on-prem, I can make sure they're clocking in on-prem?
So yes, there is geolocation. So when you go ahead and set it up, there's an option that says include location detecting, and then you write which location, and they have to be within that region to clock in, clock out. Otherwise, it won't let them.
So half of our workforce is frontline workers. Does this require them to have an Office 365 license, or can they use their personal email address?
So yes, it does require them to have an Office 365 license. The SKU we recommend is the F1 SKU, which is the cheapest one, which enables Teams.
Do you have like local labor laws? Was that configurable? Like California, where you can't work certain number of hours?
So we don't have rules within scheduling yet. It is definitely in our roadmap. We do integrate with other systems that have rules, and you can go ahead and follow those, and we're kind of the UI layer on top if you need the rules for your scheduling.
Any other questions?
Okay, we'll hang around here for a few minutes. If you guys have questions, feel free to come on by. Thank you, everyone.
We also have a booth at Microsoft Teams, so please feel free to drop by. Thank you so much.
The last screen on the mobile.